Hey Virgos, good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to pull us a message before we start. It is a prayer to jumpstart the reading because we need it each and every day. Okay, cleanse this energy and let it be known. So it says, see the big picture. All right. So before I start, I'm going to say my introduction. Thank you, Lord, first of all, for allowing me to be able to channel the messages and give Virgo the message that they do and need for clarity. These messages may or may not resonate with you all, but they may also be of indirect and direct information that you may need in the situation. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it helps you and resonate in some type of way and give you clarity of what you are looking for or needing to know for the reason why you're looking at this video. I appreciate your time. Please hit that like button, subscribe, come. Okay, because sometimes we all just need that open hand and that welcome. I am welcoming thee with open arms. Okay, so if the message doesn't resonate, it's okay. That means it was not, maybe not for you, but someone that you may be dealing with or in your surrounding energy. Okay, so we have our prayer for today. Spirit is telling you to look at the big picture, Virgo. It says getting too specific sometimes makes the whole thing unnecessarily complicated. You probably look at it from a general view to wrap everything up perfectly. So sometimes we can say too much in a message, okay, and the message can be taken wrong. Sometimes we can overlook a message or something may go across our head when it, example, if you're walking in and you may caught the ass end of a conversation with somebody saying, well, you need to take off your shirt, you know what I'm saying? And to you, that means somebody's going to take off their clothes, but something else could have been saying, change the shirt or remove the shirt. It just could have been something that was taken out of contents. So this is saying something was taken out of contents, a little bit too much information was given, or not enough information was given. Someone was trying to clear up something that may have not even needed an explanation, but you need to see the bigger picture of something. Spirit is saying, because maybe it just didn't need your input, or better yet, you just might have needed to look at it and your silence will have given the answer that was needed. Okay, so I'll put it in front of me here. That was a very interesting one, Virgo. I do have some videos that are coming in uploading. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with singles and relationships. So let's see what we got going on, because you got some fake people coming in, Virgo. Somebody's gonna come in from your past, whether it's a friend, a lover, a partner, a buddy, could be a childhood friend. Somebody's coming in, could be a relative that you have not spoken to in a while, but somebody's coming in, baby, and they're gonna be done seeing things about you, and Spirit is telling you, really sit back and look at the bigger picture. That person is not who you think they are, and they're not coming in for what you think they are coming in for. Okay? So let's see who it is. Like I said, somebody's looking at you the wrong way. And you may be, if there's a fire sign that's looking at you the wrong way, or you could be having this fire in your chart. Okay? Somebody's looking at you the wrong way, Virgo. Somebody's thinking either you want some sex from them, somebody think you are a good sex partner, somebody wants to reach out, or somebody wants more than just sex with you. Somebody that you used to be a cut buddy with, and you might be gonna chop that shit up and be like, okay, well, we ain't doing it like that no more. Either you doing you do, or we gonna make it be more, or it's gonna be less. Okay? So at the same time, We got leaves everyone. Everyone leaves everyone. Okay. And at the last we have love sucks. So somewhere along the way, somebody either was like I said, somebody looked at you a different way. Hey Dina. Yeah, somebody was looking at you differently, Virgo. Somebody looked at you as a sex toy, a sex object. You see what I'm saying? Or you may have a cut buddy, or friends with benefits, but you ended this. You ended this. This Scorpio could have been looking at you as a sex toy. You could have been the sexy. You could have been that Virgo. Okay? But for real though. Yeah. Somebody could have married you. Oh, it says choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. It says you have to stop believing in love. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so that you can open up again. There is a fire sign that you ended this with, and maybe y'all were only having sex, like I'm saying. Or this person could have been looking at you in that way. Or you could have been looking at that person like that. Okay? And there could be a Scorpio with Virgo in the chart also. And on another end, there is a Sagittarius that could have married you because you had good sex. Check it how it resonates. There could have been a Scorpio that married a Sagittarius because they had good sex. But that person did not commit to them like they were committing to them. So now the situation is somebody left, the house is messed up, love went left, something wasn't right, the house is gone. It's just uphill. It went downhill. Somebody is not happy at all. Somebody could have been dealing with a queen. Yeah, this person could have been Aries, moon. Wait. Yeah, this person is an Aries sun. And the person that they were dealing with is either a Virgo moon or a Scorpio that looks at them for sex. But this person is married. This person is married. Wait, nope. This is 3 stories. This is about a Aries and a Scorpio. And you, Virgo, could be in the mix. Now, this can be you and your story, but... Oh, hey, D. King. Grand Rising, love. Yeah, you could be in the midst of this, Virgo. This don't even have to be your story, but this can be. But there is a Sagittarius that got married to either a Capricorn, a Cancer, Leo, a Taurus. And now, either way it goes, both of these people are hurt. There's either 4 or 5 people that are very much hurt because they started out just having sexual encounters and it didn't go the way that they planned. This just went all the way left. But this is a female Aries, and it could be a female Virgo, could be a female Scorpio that was entwining with a Sagittarius, a lover that's a Sagittarius, could be a Gemini, a Scorpio male, a Sagittarius male, and a Gemini. Could have been dealing with a Virgo, a Scorpio, and an Aries. Okay. All right, so let's see how this is going. First of all, we're going to see what everybody has to say. So this is being told, you're being told to look at the big picture of this situation. Look at the big picture. Because something, yeah, somebody ain't happy in love. And this didn't go well. This didn't go well with this fire sign at all. Somebody dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this ain't go the way this person anticipated. It did not. It is not. It's a no-go. It's a no-go, senor. Alright, so Spirit has given me the first message. It says, can we start over after all of this? This person wants to know, can they start over? Can the relationship start over? Hey, Star. Okay. Person wants to know, can they start over, Virgo? This is with a Leo, Virgo. Somebody wants to start over doing the hunty, yeah, with you. Giving this person the hunchy man. Yeah, you might be not cut this person out because this is an ending. This person wasn't looking for you to end it. It says, I know I did you wrong. You didn't deserve this. This person got into a commitment for the wrong reason. And it says, life is too short. Stress about love. Yeah, so this person ain't got love on it. Yeah, this person wants to know, can you forgive them? And this person says, I don't want you to hold on to me. Please don't wait for me. And last but least, I don't expect you to forgive me. Whoa. Okay. That just sums up a lot. Hey, Leah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. First of all, we're going to pull these to the side. And we're going to see who is feeling this way. Someone wants you to forgive. Maybe whoever this first person is wanting to apologize because of how they looked at you as a sex object. Second of all, somebody may have been married, or Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay, this could be one person with both in the chart, or this could be a separate person. Could be a Sagittarius, and this can be a Capricorn. Okay, last but least, this could be an Aquarius who feels that love. Yeah, this person could be non-committal. This person can also be unavailable emotionally. Also, this person can be a leaper, is what I call it. This person can go from, they don't want to be tied down. Okay? So this also could be an Aries that feels like life is too short. Somebody really feels like love sucks. So let's see. Let's see that. That was a little bit much right there. I hope your day is going well, darling. Somebody's just tired of, somebody's going through this ending is just, Virgo, this could be you, but this can also be you balancing out your feelings, working through some challenges. Let me see. Spirit, who is this person that is going to want to know if they can start it over after this is over? What the hell is this? After this is over, who wants to start over? Oh, okay. The privileged lady in the reverse. Okay, this person can be a Leo. Right, this person feels invisible to whoever this is. This person feels invisible. Yeah, person feels unseen. You could be hiding. You could be in isolation. You could feel like you're not noticed. Yeah. You could be dissatisfied with the Leo energy. Yeah. You can be in silence right now. You may not be talking. You may not be talking to this person. But the person wants to know, can you forgive them? Okay. All right, so let's go over to the next one. Somebody got married for the wrong reason. Not you left the cat out. Hey, Stacy. Blessings to you too. Let's see, y'all. Somebody got married, but I'm telling you, because of sex. Somebody thought they was in love with this person because of how their sex was. It says, I know you. Who does this person know that they did wrong? Oh, okay. So this person. Oh my goodness, this person just pulled this over here. So Virgo, you know that this person did you wrong, and that this person wants to. This person, you married this person, or you're in a committed relationship with this person. Okay. Because this card pulled way over there. This is a legal female. This is a legal, mature female. And this person wants to know, this Leo masculine, okay, he could have, a female, could have Virgo in the chart. Or this could be you asking yourself, can you forgive this person? And asking this person, can you forgive them? You know, this person really wants you to forgive them. And yeah, this person doing like candle magic. They praying, they asking, can you please forgive them? Because they know they did you wrong. You did me wrong. They did me wrong. I can hear that. I can hear that song. Yeah, this person says, oh, you told this person, don't hold on. You told this person, I don't want to hold on. Confirmation. This person says, I don't want you to hold on to me. Confirmation again. I don't want you to hold on to me. Please don't wait for me. Somebody's thinking that, okay, so somebody has already left the marriage. Period. That's exactly what done happened. Somebody done left the marriage or the relationship, however you want to put it. Hey, Audrey. And this person is telling, somebody's thinking that the person gonna come back. The Sagittarius or this Capricorn is telling you, or you might be telling this person, I ain't coming back. Don't wait for me. But I feel like this is the person telling you. Or you, like I said, you could be telling this to this person too. But let me go on to the next one. It says life is too short. What is this Aries telling Virgo? This Aries or this Aquarius? Oh shit. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Okay, this shit, you walked out on this person. Because this person put you in poverty. This Aries, this person walked out because they wrapped this up. 73 is 10. This person wrapped this up, grabbed what little bit they had. This person, spirit moved this person on, even though, and this person, somebody watched this person walk away. You see what I'm saying? This person walked away. Somebody watched this person walk away. And with this rat, somebody was snitching. It says, I don't expect you to forgive me. Yeah. You told this person, you told this person, oh Lord, you had the Virgo, you got the fire within you, and you walked away. And you could be this now. This could be an Aries. You could be having Aries in your chart, or this could be an Aries that walked away from this relationship. It really doesn't have to be a marriage, but this is a committed relationship where you and this person. But it looked like this mature female got tired of being in poverty. That's exactly what this is. The mature lady in the reverse is unbalanced. This relationship was very unequally yoked. This person was very unbalanced, and it was all about sex with this person, with this fire sign. Now the thing about it is, this fire sign was looking at this person in a different light. Yeah, and then they just ended that shit. This person left. Confirmation twice. Bim bim. Wait, what? Hey, Adrian. Well, I see the signs. I see the signs. The signs are right here. That's why I have this, because this can tell me you're in this energy. It doesn't necessarily say you were dealing with an Aries, but this can say that you have an Aries in your energy, which means you could be friends with this Aries, and this Aries could have left this person. You know what I'm saying? This don't have to be you. This could be you also in Aries energy taking a bold step, saying, hey, look, you took a leap with this Aquarius energy, saying, hey, look, I looked at the big picture, because that's basically what this reading is about. It's about you seeing the big picture. It's like you might have been in this relationship for a sexual reason with somebody, or someone was in a sexual reading. It's basically like a collective reading. You understand what I'm saying? So I can see the signs that you may have, since everybody always have. Let me elaborate this so that everybody can understand it. You all have several different signs in your chart, first of all. And you will embody a lot of different signs. Even though you are a Virgo, but the energy that you come out with could be this Aries, and you could be making a bold step. But I know that you were dealing with a fire sign, because it's telling me right here that this is a fire sign either you were sleeping with, or this is how the fire sign is looking at you. Okay? But the Scorpio energy is telling me that this was an ending completely. This is an ending that may or may not be able to come back from. You understand what I'm saying? Well, because this and you right here are the Virgo. So when I say moon sign, I see it right here. This is either a Virgo moon, or it's an Aries sun. So I know who, what that is, and where that energy is coming from. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm really accurate at what I see. And sometimes y'all might be telling me, oh, but this is how it went. That may have been how your side of what you see may have went, but that may not be how the other person see the story. And that's probably what the energy is that's coming out, because that person is in your energy. So that person's energy may be stronger than the energy that you are giving off, so that I can see it. I hope that elaborated it for you. Ooh, that is something. Yeah, see, when you have all those signs, you got to look at where it is. Like Pluto is a sexual energy for fire. You understand what I'm saying? Pluto is the energy for fire. But then you may have you might be dealing with a Scorpio that has Virgo in the chart, and you may not even know that these people have these signs in the chart. This could be a Virgo with Scorpio in the chart, which means that this Virgo can be a very nurturing, loving person, and will cut your ass off in the blink of an eye. Because Scorpios do that. They end things. They're a transition sign. So you will be going through a transition, and sometimes people get left behind majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I elaborate this to you, because sometimes y'all be sitting and I have nothing, it's nothing against no other reader or anything in that nature. But sometimes when you get cards, you might get the dice rolled, and you might be like, well, damn, It says Virgo did this. It says Virgo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Okay, you may have been dealing with a Sagittarius, but to me, question would be Sagittarius. What was I dealing with a Sagittarius November, or were I dealing with a Sagittarius December? And for those of y'all that do not know and that may not have paid attention to it, there is a huge difference in a August Virgo and a September Virgo, a November Sagittarius and a December Sagittarius. Every sign has two signs. So that's why I elaborated so that you will know this particular person is who in your sign. Sometimes I can get the date. You see what I'm saying? So that it'll break down where you would be like, oh, okay, so this person is such and such and such and such. So yeah, you may have been dilly-dallying. There may be a Sagittarius in your energy that you may not even know. You probably ain't talked to this person in weeks, months, days, years. But this person went off and married somebody because of their sexual energy. Because their energy may have been like yours. They may have married another Virgo. That's why I can see what's going on. Because that person is connected to someone in your chart. Or that person could have been dealing with somebody that's connected to you. This is why I say indirect or direct messages, because just because it says Virgo, that don't mean that could be like you just in the middle of some shit, you don't even know what's going on, and now you finna find out that Billy Bob McCallahan was over here dealing with Sally from the Bronx, and you and Sally ain't talked in a while, and you and Billy ain't talked in a while. Then when fuck around and you see it on Facebook, be like, what? They got married when? So though this is why I elaborate the signs to you. You see what I'm saying? Right. So when you're dealing with the Virgo, the Virgo Libra, completely different sign. When you're dealing with the Virgo Leo, completely different sign. Then you're dealing with the actual Virgo. Okay. And a lot of people don't know that the September Virgo from the 7th through the 15th is the actual sign of Virgo. When you have the Leo within your chart, you're still a Virgo, but you just have some Leo into it. You see what I'm saying? You got a fiery, aggressive. Okay? Certain Virgos are very passive because they deal with the Verba. But that's on the reading I got with the charts. Okay? So it does kind of confuse you, but I try to elaborate it so you're not completely confused. So that part I wanted to let you know. And this reading is off of you all starting to see the big picture. This is why I elaborated and I tell you, please remember that you are a bunch of signs. So your moon sign, if you do not know, your moon sign is really control of your emotion. That's empath. That's how you are an empath, because of your emotion. Your sun sign is your feelings. So most people don't know that when they're going through a certain part in their life and they're trying to figure out, well, why it hurts so bad, because if your sun sign and your moon sign is the same, you are more detrimental to that, because now your feelings and your emotions are hurt. Some people, well, some Virgos can take their emotions, like me, okay? Like example, let me elaborate this too. When your moon sign is your dominant sign, so that your sun sign is who people see, but your moon sign is who you are becoming, all right, or who you intend to flow, how you go with the flow. Now you can ascend in whatever, like I ascend in Libra, so that kind of sort of makes me be a Virgo, okay? Now, in the essence of that, I have Libra 4 places in my chart, and I have Aquarius too, 4 places in my chart. So therefore, I dominate Aquarius and I dominate Libra. I have more air, and I'm one more Virgo. So therefore, I'm more balanced to things that I have to do. So, example, if you're a Capricorn and you're a Virgo moon, this is just an example. You're a Capricorn sun and you're a Virgo moon, and you may ascend in Scorpio. That means that you're going to be distant as hell. You're going to always want this type of space because you don't like to be crowded, okay? You don't mind helping. Things will have to go the way Capricorn see things. Is their way or no way. It's a highway. It's because they are the sister sign to Cancer, okay? Now the Virgo is sister sign to Pisces. So you're going to go through a lot of trauma, a lot of you having to see the big picture of a lot of things. So your moon sign tells you how you're going to regulate and operate with your relationship. If you are in a moon sign of Scorpio, you are not going to want to be tied down. If you are in the moon sign of Aquarius, no, you're not going to want to be tied down. If you are in the moon sign of Capricorn, no, you're not going to want to be tied down. If you are in the moon sign of Sagittarius, no, you are not going to want to be tied down. But you will you'll have more patience than you would in the sun. Okay? You in the Capricorn, you will be more open to doing certain things. Still got to go your way, but you will be more vibrant. You'll be more determined. You'll be more strong and strategizing because Capricorns are very determined sign to make sure things work. They are like us, workaholics. So it goes into the flow. Hey Daniel, it goes into the flow. So sometimes you may not get along with you will have a lot of scattered energy, especially if you have no water in your chart. Certain people that don't have no air in their chart, they will have a lot of scattered ass energy. So if you are friends with a person that don't have that, and you may not know that person don't have that, that person will be all over the fucking place. You see what I'm saying? That person is going to be all over the place because they're trying to put A and B together with C and D, and they don't have a damn E to put nothing together with, or they don't have that B because they need to balance out that air, and there's no air to balance. You see what I'm saying? Usually people have a lot of Aquarius that's like a Pisces, and that Aquarius and Sagittarius and Capricorn are very rebellious ass signs. You see what I'm saying? They will immediately, if they're in the moon, they're gonna want to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just point blank. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't understand the scenario really good. They cannot go past you putting your hands on their stuff. They do not. Just like we don't like you putting your hands on our shit. Ask me before you touch my stuff. Don't just go putting your hand on me. Oh yeah. No matter who it is, you want people to ask you for your items. You see what I'm saying? We're not very good with being passive. Just like Pisces are not very good with being passive. Those are our sister signs. So if you do not understand or know who your sister sign is, Siri will tell you if you need be known. I have done I did a reading a couple days ago on a little bit of how your moon sign really affects your relationship, and it does. If you are a Aquarius dealing with a Sagittarius, you will always want that space, and neither one of you will be committal. It will be a great relationship because it will have to be open, and you all will be okay as long as you are loyal to each other. That's usually how they are. Okay, the loyalty is there. They do require that the friendship matters more than the relationship itself. So when Virgos are connected to Libras, we work very well with Libras. We are more passive, but they are more people pleaser. We are really not. We are, but we're not. So there are certain Libras that don't like no. They don't like to say no. October Libras are a hell of a lot different than September Libras. Please understand that. August Virgos are very much different from September Virgos. Very much different. And again, this reading per se is about look like a Sagittarius Capricorn, which means this person was in December. No matter how it is, this is a December Sagittarius or this is a December Capricorn. Could be January, but I just got Capricorn. Capricorn does roll over into the Aquarius sign, which means that person can be non-committal. That person may not want to diddle-daddle with shit. That person may not see the bigger picture, but that person will be very literal, can be very cold and very distant. Okay, can seem like they don't give a fuck. Sometimes they really don't, but that's because they're looking at the logic of the situation, and it may seem like they are a little heartless, but in reality, the Capricorn part of it is, again, Capricorn can be somewhat selfish because of them being a goat. You know, goats tend to control, like the lion, you know, in the jungle, they tend to control a certain amount of things by themselves, not necessarily sharing a lot. You see what I'm saying? They don't, yeah, no, they don't do a lot of that. So sometimes they can be very much selfish, or very, people would say very much self-centered. Okay, nothing against my Capricorns, love them to death. I got, my children have that in their chart. I personally don't have a Capricorn child, but I do have a Sagittarius child. So, you know, but I do understand my children do carry that sign within their chart. I don't though. So, you know, and everybody, hey Gregory, everybody just do not have all the signs. So sometimes when you're trying to maneuver your sign of who you are, you need to sit down. And that's why I was trying to, I'm going to do that reading a little later on today. But everybody has to know where you are in your life with your dominant sign. So you need to look at where in your chart that you're dominant at. Like I'm dominant in air, so it's not saying that oh, somebody's crying, somebody's emotional. That's where all that rain keeps coming from. But it did say we were gonna have a water disaster. Somebody's gonna have that water disaster, and somebody's, that body gonna come up. I don't know who it is, but that's been 3 days straight. But not to jump off subject, I'm sorry. But yeah, it would be very, very good if you knew your boundaries with your chart. You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking about going back into the whole chart. Let's do the basic chart first, which means if you a Taurus, that means, you know, you're gonna be stubborn as hell somewhere, okay? Didn't say where, okay? I do a lot of reading. I like to know what I'm talking about per se. Not necessarily saying that see, that would, yeah, your calling can be that because you are a people person. If you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, you will be and you're a Virgo, that is service. That is an Aquarius is a sign of humanitarian. So service to the humanitarian, okay, to the human world, as I call it. But you know, if you're dealing with a Pisces and Aquarius, they zone out. I don't know if y'all know that or not. They zone out. They in their own little world. They, you know, we do that too, but they do it beautifully. They will, yeah, they will be. I know. I zone out a lot. Like when I don't want to kind of connect to certain people, then I just don't. You know. So the body to body thing, if you do not understand where zoning out is in your life, right, there you go. So December, okay, so let me put it like this. Hey Andrea, let me put it like this. There is a difference when Capricorn January connects to Capricorn December. Way different. Way. But when you deal with the Capricorn that's connected to the Aquarius, you're going to get a lot of distance, a whole bunch of distance. You're going to get less talking, a lot of staring, you know what I'm saying? A lot of less emotion. That is a very emotionless ass sign because they are emotionally intelligent. And everyone is just not emotionally intelligent. Okay, everybody don't even know how to be that. When you're an empath, you have to be emotionally intelligent. This is why I be telling y'all straight up, you got to be that. Scorpios, Aquariuses, and Capricorns can be that. They can be that. So you just have to know. Now, dealing with y'all, dealing with the Scorpio, y'all need to know exactly how you're dealing with that, because that's a lot of death and transition, a lot. So if you have Scorpio in your chart and Aquarius is built from Uranus, which is a lot of changing, so that means you feel a lot of shit going on and you just don't know how to, you don't know where that shit be coming from. It's like, damn, I want to do this and I want to do that, and it's like you want to do so very much, but then at the end of the day you got to go back, because that transition, sometimes they stay in their south node because they change so much they don't know which way to go. And it's a lot of confusion in which way to do, because you fuck with that Libra, and it's like you got to balance out how it goes. So Libra is really your balance of everything. That's why it always says that when you're doing your transition in Scorpio, you are rebalancing yourself. And that's a lot of doing. Yes, workaholics, shit, Virgos, Scorpios, Aquariuses, Tauruses, Leos. Leos that have Virgo in the chart work a lot too. But Virgos that have any air, I don't give a damn what air it is. Virgos that have air, you do not sleep. You don't sleep. You sleep when you think about it. Capricorns, you don't sleep. You don't sleep. You don't sleep. You see what I'm saying? That's my daughter. My baby. She's looking at her little movie. But anywho, let me give you this so you can kind of know. But I'm gonna get on that this afternoon, because y'all gotta know. Because if you don't know which way your anything is going, then your everything is gonna be all off track. You're gonna be sidetracked, and you're gonna be trying to figure out why is this happening to me, and why am I leaping and not leaping. Hey, Edward. Yeah, usually we have Aquarius at the moon. Usually we have Aquarius a lot, because Aquarius has a lot of analytics, and they get that from the Capricorn, which is getting that from us. No, what? What? How much was it gonna be? Oh no, that's fine. You finna go up there now? Okay, rub that off and then put it on. Huh? I don't. Okay, so, and a lot of y'all chart is left. When I say left, I mean left, which means you either have less of something and more of nothing. Okay, like some of y'all can have all the signs. You can have everybody, but some of y'all can have, like I have one water, and that's it. I just have Cancer, but it's where, and the biggest part about it is where that stuff is in your chart. Uranus is Aquarius sign. So if you got, this is funny. If you got Aquarius and Pluto, that means you're gonna think you're gonna be able to be very much celibate a lot. Because that's not something that's on Aquarius mind a lot. They override. Yeah, so that means you do a lot of thinking. You don't really sleep. You're trying to process a lot, and you are a forward thinker. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius is always thinking later. They're not. The now is happening for them. It's called the past. So it's like, ooh, where do you get this knowledge at? And you got to pick up shit and pick up the pieces to the puzzle, because I do. If you would like a personal reading, you can text 470-624-3856. Hey, Queen. So it's a lot of emotions that go on when you have no. Oh, you got Google. Yeah, you will get all confused. So it's like if you was to do and it's a lot of people that don't really know how it goes, but if you was to take your sign and go against yourself, meaning say for instance you if you say you no problem, no problem. If you was to say Virgo versus Leo, Leo is more dominant in trying to find out about Leo, where Virgo is breaking down how to tear your ass up from the inside. That is one thing that's different between the Virgo September and the Virgo. Yes, you do a lot of crying because you can't control. You can't control the way the opposite is. And unfortunately, that's how we are. If you have Virgo dominant, or if you have Virgo dominant, if you have Sagittarius dominant in your chart, if you have Cancer dominant, any water sign, your empath abilities have enhanced because Pisces is it. Your intuition is gonna be off the chain. You ain't gonna be able to feel it. But the problem is when you all have so much on the inside that's bottled up, it's all bottled up, your body will release it on the outside. So it feels awkward. It feels scary. It feels like somebody is doing some shit to you when it's not. It's just that you have put so much knowledge and wisdom from someone else's energy on the inside and you're trying to break down your energy. So now you have too much energy and now that shit is just overflowing. And now the outside of your body, it's like you were claustrophobic. It's like you just having claustrophobia. And it's the problem is you're not in claustrophobia. It's just that you got to learn how to control the empath abilities you have. And how you do that, unfortunately to say, you got to know your moon sign. You gotta know it. I can help you with learning that. It take a little bit at a time. It does a little bit. You're just not gonna be able to do it. So because again, if you have a lot of Virgo, you are a service to everything. That means you want to be a hairdresser. You can be a cook. You're gonna be a cleaner. You can be you want to wash clothes. You're gonna want to get the children straight. Everything got to be neat. Got to be in order. Everything's got to be prompt. Everything got to be a way that you just Oh, hey, is it Smitty? Hey, Smitty. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, September Virgos, yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna break that down for you, okay? I'm gonna break that all the way down because if you don't understand it, the messages and this one part that I need y'all to understand, all my Virgos, please understand. I'm gonna work with y'all and say this together. We gotta stop thinking that other people's thoughts are what we think. Even though these people, and y'all have the ability to read other people's thoughts because you can feel it as an impact, but it will be mixed with what you think, how you feel, and it's like, ugh, I don't. And that's where the faces come in at because it's like, well, damn, why you would think like that? But see, the person will not understand how you can actually really, really, really. You're gonna be so intuitive that you is actually been able to kind of sort of read this person's mind, but this person trying to figure out how the hell you doing that. But and it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna overpower you. That's one of them things that you're gonna be like, you will be able to put yourself in someone else's shoes. But oh my God. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, I can't help it. I don't know which way to go. And it's okay. It's okay. So we're gonna have to calm it down because sometimes when it's overpowering, you gotta go. Let me tell you the best way to do it. Go outside because outside is big enough to control the other people's energy. Go outside and then talk to God. If you talking to yourself, I don't give a damn how you do it. Just go outside because it's big enough. Y'all are going to have, if you're in a relationship with a man, woman, child, you will have problems because your mental fucking status is not going to process why they think that way. Especially if you were Sagittarius, especially if you were with a Capricorn, and especially if you are with a Cancer. You're not going to process how the hell they think like that, why they think like that, and who the fuck told you you had. You are going to not like why. Cancer moons are just not the Cancers. I can deal with a Cancer sun. They just have a little bit of problem with taking on accountability. The males, please understand, the Cancer males are way, 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 way different than the female Virgo. I mean the female Cancers. Virgo males are very, very, very different from the female Virgo. Masculine is different. That's why you have so much masculine energy, because a masculine man has to make a Virgo woman feel different. If she has Aquarius in her chart, he's going to catch hell because she is already Virgo with the independence. If she got the Aquarius, he's going to catch super hell because it's going to feel like he is taking her independence, and she's probably going to crush that motherfucking person. You gonna crush that person. That person gonna be like, I don't even know what I did. And you know, you're not gonna give a fuck that they crying. You're not gonna give a fuck at all. You're just not gonna care. And you're gonna look at that person with that goddamn no. That's where I get that at, because when they trying to explain some shit, and we are a sign that tries to be we're a literal sign, and people just don't understand that. This is why I asked y'all the other day, would it be like I'm being an asshole if I said to the psychiatrist, I had a friend of mine, she was trying to talk to me about how the therapist was talking to her. The therapist stated, would you be able to talk to me? And I told her, say yes. As soon as you want to talk, I'm open for ears. My ears are wide open. So my thing is this: if a person wants you to come and expel their personal business, in which we are very literal, we're very literal. So if you want me to sit down and spill the beans to you, how the fuck you expect me not to ask you to spill the beans to me? You feel me? You want my personal business, but you don't want to share yours with me. So why the hell am I talking to you? And the face, it's the face, it's the face, it's the. So y'all know. So just understand, just understand, that some Pluto and Saturn. Pluto is really Sagittarius, but they keep changing it. They done probably even took Pluto off the map, but Pluto is like your sexual energy, what you would do when you're being playful, you're being very immature, and sometimes people stay in that energy because it's a South Node, and it's okay for them to be that way, when in reality, Virgos tend to excel quicker, Aquariuses tend to change with the excelling, and then when you're dealing with the Scorpio, you are killing a lot of people from the past because they don't want to grow and you don't want to stay, and it's like you arguing with yourself because you might love this person, and then this person is just not growing, and you probably sitting there going, what the fuck is wrong with you, and why you just can't keep up with what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you, you be wanting to smack shit out that person, but it just don't matter, because then at the end of the day, you're going to say to yourself, if I hit you, it wouldn't even matter, because you still ain't gonna get the picture. Stuff like that. So, it's just, so I'm gonna try my best to, that's why this reading is saying that a lot of y'all are saying love sucks. A lot of y'all saying love sucks because some of these people are just this is why it's in the upright. You are saying this shit is I'm just emotionally unavailable. I just really don't give no fuck. You're trying to put a lot into something that you are looking at, and it's like confirmation. You looking at this situation like, the big picture is why you can't get the fucking big picture. See, that hey, Cornelius, that's the question. Why can't you? Why? And then when you go to asking people questions, they come up with these old bullshit as excuses. Oh, this is what happened. And see, that's the part right there. Right, the wing. Oh, wait, thank you for saying that. I've been trying to find that phrase. Is that Gerard? Thank you for that. But baby, listen. It's beautiful. It's beautiful when you can be in your own energy. And a lot of people can't. That's the problem. When you put fire with water in the moon sign, that with water is gonna drown their ass. And it's gonna put the passion. Fire signs are supposed to be passion, love, nurturing, caring about. They can put their hands on you and make you feel like ooh, and then they lose the battle because what that shit say, when the thrill is gone, it for us, it's gone. That's why we have a little bit of fire. We have a little bit, we do. But once we get that fire and that person is like, that damn Gemini confused. Do I do it with you or do I leave you right home? So I leave you right here not doing it with you. That's what that shit. Oh, sorry. So that is what we got, y'all. And this is telling y'all that you need to get with somebody that is similarity. When y'all pass the age of fucking 35, you are really kind of looking at your life a different order. When you get to 40, it's going into a different way. Okay, this is where your midlife crisis, your goddamn, oh, I'm going through the hot flash. This is where you decide, I don't want to be with this person, but I'm gonna have to work it out because it ain't this person's fault that at first it was good, it was right, we was okay, but then this person just kind of got to be, no, you just don't want to be there and you're just trying to fight it, and because sometimes it ain't this person's fault, but then you realize that this person don't know how to do, this person can't be on their own. And you want your own space. You want your get married very, very. You should have put very with that, Leah, very carefully, because these people don't know. They don't know who the fuck they're dealing with. Cause we can see through the bullshit. See, and when you see through the bullshit, it's like, yeah, yeah. This is where they become that politicking. Yeah, politicking. That politicking. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It was good at first. It was good. Kicking and slapping and rocking. Yep. And then you became, yep. See, it's like when you get into this contract, that's a true ass saying. It's all good in the beginning. When that representative come out and show you that good shit, that representative, that person, that sunshine, that motherfucker show you some good shit. That person show you some good. But then when you get with this person for a minute and y'all get to kicking and then you really do see the big picture, they say you don't really learn about the person till you live with them. Yeah, that's what you should do. Let's go ahead and get this room. Let me live with you for about a couple weeks. Yeah, let me see if I'm going to like you. Because at the end, hey Slay, at the beginning of the day, you're not gonna like that person. Once you start liking that motherfucker, you know that's when they gonna get ghosted. Then you ain't gonna like them. That person might get up and not brush their teeth, but not wash their face, and they want to just go put their hands in the kitchen, be scratching their ass and wiping their eye, and here you go talking about, baby, you want to eat this? What the fuck is wrong with you? Ooh. So this is where you learn people like dead ass. You learn. Because everybody don't rock the same. You feel me? Again, let me show y'all the shirt. This is what we got. Attention, Virgos. You need to tell people straight the fuck up. I am out. So you see it right. Attention, I am out of order until further notice for stupid people. They don't be stupid right there, Virgo. They don't be stupid right there. They be slow. And then you got to realize that they be slow and slower. They get slower and slower. And then they be following you. And they be trying to figure out. And you know we can't stand motherfuckers following us and clinging. We can't stand that clinging shit. And so then we got to understand that it become a rash. And then you got to be around me. Why the fuck you keep telling? See, all of that started to happen. All of that. All of that. All of that. See, once you get that way, it is time that it said, oh, ooh. And then when that person get ready to come home from work and you ain't gonna be there, at least you will have been understood that you are not locking yourself into a relationship. So my thing is, when you're getting ready to get in, this is why I constantly say, find out this person's birthday, their moon sign, and this is why it is important that you know what time you were born, because you may not like shit. A Virgo, Leo Virgo could come into a Virgo September. Y'all know we rock together, but we don't fuck with each other. We don't. Not no relationship. We ride together. Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius. We a power motherfucking team on that bread, on that making that money. But when it comes down to us doing the do, because we're gonna be unknown. We're gonna be unknown straight up. If that motherfucker deal with you, you're gonna say it together. You say it to me, say it with me good. If you mess with me, I can't say it the other way. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. You understand? But if you don't fuck with me, do not fuck with me. Because I can be your worst nightmare, or I can be your best friend. Or I can be your best nightmare as a friend. Put that in your pocket and smoke it. You better let people know. Don't come unless you got a bed that you ready to lay in. You see what I'm saying? Don't come. And that's why I tell you, come. You got to tell them, just be nice. Okay? Be nice, be sweet. Come. If you want me to knock your damn head out because you keep playing with me. Come. Let me talk to you. Let me put the record straight. Do not play with grown people. Children are not allowed. Okay? You put it to them just like that. That's why that shirt says attention. It says attention. I am out of order. See, they don't understand we be out of order. Cornelius, I already know, baby. And you got the two most year signs. You got the year signs. Y'all need to know what you ascending and how you ascending in that sign, baby. Like with me, I ascend in Libra. So that means that I go into how to balance out the practical and the literal, or rather the analytical. And with the Aquarius, I balance out how to fuck you up. That's exactly what that means. You see what I'm saying? Because Aquarius is a very, very, very rebellious. Like, we don't hear that shit. It's okay. I heard what you said. Let me put that shit let me put it in a Virgo manner. But your moon sign will protect your sun sign. Your moon sign protects your sun sign. So just know that. It is not easy out here. They be talking about it's hard out here for a pimp. No, it's hard out here for other signs. When we already got their sign in our chart, it's hard out here for them. It's hard out here for a Virgo. Because we got to maintain not cussing you out, not knocking your head out, not walking away from you and looking like we being a very rude, obnoxious ass person, when we really, 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 really to the depths of it do not give no frat's ass. Don't care at all, period. But people think we do, and people think we be being funny. But you know, I have a saying, so maybe y'all should use this when you're talking to people. You should say, you know, I'm not trying to be funny. This is not me being ugly, but I'm going to say this, take this, don't take it how it sounds. Take this shit as word for word and say what you're going to say. Because you have warned this person. Make sure you let them know if you got to cry. Don't cry in the car. Don't do that. But you could take your tears and put them in your back pocket and sit down and let them put that wet spot on your pants. Because at this moment, you have said some things to me that I can't process or regulate. So if I can't process it or regulate it, I can't do nothing with it. And that's when people gonna think you being funny or cold, when in reality, we really do not process stupid. Because the shit they come out their mouth with, they may think that shit really means something. And it might do to them. It might do to them. But it won't to us. It will. And as you get older, you're actually going into your moon sign. So whatever your moon sign is, you need to operate it, regulate it, try to maneuver it. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't. Because it just don't process. It don't. I know y'all be trying like hell. I seen Slay sending in the message. I be trying to control my mouth. I do. I just, your mama taught you a long time ago. She said, when you don't have nothing nice to say, she said, don't say nothing. And when we make faces and shit, when I don't like somebody, I blink a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to process them. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No. So it's like, let me just remove myself from right here, because it's just not gonna turn out good for you. No. Yeah, and you just walk away. That's the best way we can do it, baby. That's the best way we can do it. Just walk away. Yeah, pop that. That right there. So, y'all, I love you. I gotta make a run. I got 2 videos coming back, but when I come back, I will be doing the moon reading energy. It will be paid, so I will put that up there. If you interested in doing that, then you can come on. I'm gonna break down the breakdown, because everybody needs to start seeing this big ass picture about who you are. They don't know who you are. They be wanting to get your booty and not knowing that this ain't who you are. You're not a sex object. You see what I'm saying? They ain't about that. They better be understanding. They talking about, can we work it out afterward? You are the invisible goddamn person. You walk past these people like they don't even exist. So, again, whatever. I gotta go, Virgos. I love you all. I will talk to you all probably within the next hour. My video should be uploaded, but I will be back with another one, and we're gonna talk about this controlling your emotions, okay? Because I think that's where y'all start at first. Because your feelings, once you get them feelings down pat, your emotions gonna fall right into place, and you can just chop them motherfuckers off like they the light. You say you did what? Oh yeah, click. That is. Whoop. That is. But I'll talk to y'all in a minute. I love you. Later.